Hey guys, it's Amanda. Thank you so much for tuning in today. For those of you who don't know me, I am a health and wellness coach. I do virtual accountability groups and I focus mostly on women who have issues with emotional eating or are previous recovering binge eaters or in the process of figuring that out, and who are looking to have more joy in their life, just in general. And I tend to work with a lot of goofy gals just like myself. But I wanted to hop in today because in my challenge group that I have been hosting, the women who are in it have been dealing a lot this past week and the week before with guilt over food. And it's totally something that I feel like so many women right now at this time of year deal with, and that's feeling guilty, at holiday events and eating more cookies and sweets and just more in general than they're used to. And this is a topic that's really near and dear to my heart, and I just wanted to hop on here and chat with you guys a little bit about what I've been through in my journey and how I've been able to overcome it, but also find ways to balance my inner mean girl and what I actually want out of my life. So this is a tough thing. So if this is something you're dealing with, if you are an emotional eater, if you are really stressed out over the holidays, if you go to holiday events and you just binge on cookies, please know that you are not alone, and please know that it is far more normal and common than you would think. When I was dealing with all of my binge eating and hiding cookies I used to hide cookies in my purse, you guys, and I would go and eat them in the bathroom so that I wouldn't just be looking like that girl that was constantly sitting at the party table by the food. That was me. I was really, really embarrassed, and I didn't know that it was normal. I didn't know that a lot of other women had dealt with this before. I just felt really like I should be able to control it. I felt like a failure, and I felt like all the progress I was making on getting my workouts in and eating clean during the day was going to shit because I would come home and I would binge on anything and everything I could find in the house, or go and eat my face off, and I would have this shame spiral that went down. And this was a cycle I went through for a really long time, and it wasn't until this past year that I really was able to release it from my life. And I'm really proud to say that in the past year, I occasionally eat more than I should, but it's not out of emotional eating reasons. I don't eat because I just eat anymore like I used to. And I think the key for me has been finding a program and a meal plan that really keeps me fueled. And I'm going to say that again, was finding a meal plan that really keeps me fueled. I used to treat my body like a garbage disposal, and I would just throw shit in it. And during the day, I would eat so clean, and I would, not have any carbs, and I wouldn't have any sugars. And then I'd come home, and after 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, shit would hit the fan, and I would just binge on anything and everything because my body wasn't getting all the nutrients it needed with just my vegetables and the protein that I was consuming. It just wasn't enough. And so this past year, I started doing a program called the 21 Day Fix. It's a workout program, but it's mostly a nutrition-based program, and it changed my entire relationship with food. I was able to understand the portions of, okay, this is how much I need for proteins for my day. This is how much I need for fruits. This is vegetables, carbs, healthy fats, everything that you need to have a balanced diet. I started consuming based on that. And I will not lie to you, the first couple weeks were still a struggle. I had to really, really mentally decide that this was what I was going to do. But I had such a big why. I had such a big reason for why I wanted to overcome this block, because I felt like it was controlling me and I wasn't the person I wanted to be. I was unhappy. I was anxious. I was miserable. And I just wanted to feel free of that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try this for 30 days and see how I feel. And I gave it my all, and some days I had cravings, but Shakeology really helped curb those things for me, and it doesn't hurt that it tastes like brownie batter, which is my kryptonite is chocolate. So, but yeah, and 30 days later, I felt amazing. And I have been able to maintain this meal plan every single month since. And it's been a year that I've been doing this. And that's not to say that I don't occasionally indulge and I don't go out for date nights and occasionally go off my meal plan. Although my meal plan does allow for wine and carbs, like some meal plans I've been on in the past didn't. You know, and sometimes I will eat those cookies because I want to, but I'm in a place now because I've been so consistent, because I've been fueling my body, where I don't crave them anymore. I don't crave those things because my body is so used to eating amazing foods that are fueling me that it craves those things now, you know? Like this morning, all I wanted was my apple pie oats, you guys. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm obsessed with my apple pie oats. And it's all great for me, you know? It's healthy fats, fruits, and good carbs that are gonna start my day off really, really well. I crave my Shakeology because I know my body knows that when I get that in my body, it's getting all the nutrients it needs to get me through the day, to keep me energized. And all of those things, all those cravings are cravings for amazing food, you know? And so I just want you to think about what you want. Is emotional eating, is binge eating something that you have always felt that is just part of the process and something you're just gonna have to live with? Because I felt that for years, and I'm here to say that's not true, you guys. You can do more than that. You can be more than that. You don't have to be constantly feeling like you need to binge or emotional eating 24/7. You can get past that. It's just about having the tools in your toolbox that will allow you to do that. So step one, find a meal plan that works for you, and find a way that you can plan it every single week and write it out. I am super type A, and I just like to see everything in front of my face and have a plan so that I feel like I'm in control. And so I have a meal plan spreadsheet that I use every single week. On Sunday before I go to the grocery store, I sit down and I write down all of the different meals I'm going to eat every single day that week. And when it's date night, I allot for, like, you know, a carb and a protein and a green, maybe 2 carbs if I'm having wine. And I just write everything out. And that way I have a plan going into the week that I can stick to. And I just look on my fridge, just paste it on my fridge, and I look on my fridge and say, okay, what am I having today for lunch? Easy peasy pie. And on top of that, I constantly am in control, you know? It's my easy way of saying, cool, I'm in for this. This is great. This makes me feel in control. And I don't have the thought of, okay, I'm going to look in the fridge now and I'm going to see what I want. Okay, what can I have? Oh man, that looks so good. That tub of frosting that's in the back of the fridge. No. And right? If you have a plan, you're going to stick to it. And it's so much easier when you have it right in front of your face. So if you want that, I'm happy to share that. It's super helped me. And I would love to help you with it. So just message me if you want a copy of that, and I'd be happy to email it your way. And number 2, throw out all your triggers. You guys, like, my big triggers, Nutella, big trigger of mine. Nutella, chocolate, cookies, popcorn is a big trigger of mine, which is okay in moderation. But I used to eat those, like, Garrett's bags of popcorn with all the caramel on it. Throw away your shit, you guys. Just throw it in the garbage. It's not worth having it in the house. And if you have a roommate or a hubby, like I do, who maybe likes to eat some of those things, ask them if they would be okay with you not keeping some of those things in the house, your trigger stuff. Of course, you know, don't ask them to throw all of their things away, but they want to support you on this journey if they're there for you. Your roommates, maybe not so much, but keep separate cabinets, you know, just never go in theirs. And just make it so that your space, your home, is your safe space. That is like a big thing. And then over the holidays, you guys, if you're having feelings of, I feel so guilty for having had that cookie, or I'm frustrated, I just want you to I just want you to remember that a handful of chocolates or a piece of pie or a piece of cake is not the end of the world. It's not going to ruin your progress. It's not going to pull you backwards. It's called living a balanced life. And if we can't do that, if we can't feel good about occasionally indulging, then what is the point, right? Like, I used to be this girl too, and I've been seeing so many girls on social media posting about how they're feeling so shitty about how they've been operating this past week, and that, I had a handful of peanut M&Ms today, and I wouldn't be bad, but I had a handful the day before too, and I really need to step up my game and just go lean, clean, green. I think I'm going to juice this week. Please, please, please don't resort to those things, because I did that. I was there, and it just is another way to cycle through all of your cravings again. You're going to just want those things because you're not allowing your body the nutrients it needs. Juices are not giving your body the nutrients it needs. And having the occasional handful of M&Ms is good for the soul. Or at least that's what I believe. So it's all about balance, my friends. And I just wanted to pop in here and share that with you, because if you're feeling alone or you're feeling frustrated, just know that you're in the trenches. We're in the trenches with you. And if you ever need to talk about any of this kind of stuff, I'm always, always here, because I have been through it all. And it is so, so, so bright on the other side. And I just want you to know what that feels like, because I never thought it was possible. And I'm here to tell you that it is. So sending you so, so, so much love today. And I hope that if you are feeling this way, or you're feeling stuck, that you have the courage to reach out or to make a change that works for you, and see where it takes you, because you just never know what could be on the other side of a yes. So take a chance and be kind to yourself, because you are enough the way you are right now.